Hi everyone, and welcome back to a special midnight edition of the Patriotic Pickup. I would like to, well, for one thing, show you the lizard that's climbing on the truck. But I wanted to show you how bright the dash lights were in the dark before I put the LEDs in. It's not even showing up well on my camera, but that's it. The only ones that are working are on this side of the dash. The ones on the other side are burnt out, so I'm gonna swap those incandescent bulbs out for some LEDs, and they're blue tinted LEDs, should match the light blue backdrop of the thing, and this is at the highest brightness. If I dim it, that's what happens. So with the LEDs, it should be a whole lot brighter, easier to see, and then I could actually dim it and not have to have it at the full brightness in order to see how fast I'm going or anything else. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I seem to have run into a slight problem. The existing incandescent lamps appear to be soldered into the sockets, because when trying to pull one out, it doesn't want to come out past a certain point. And then when I did finally pull it out in this one, there were some excess wires sticking everywhere, and the bottom of the lamp was broken, as well as a wire sticking up there. So I'm thinking I need to just go ahead and use a pick and get the rest of the little wires out of there, and then I'm thinking maybe I'll unfold the wires on the new LED light, unfold them just past that single bend there, unfold them, stick it in, then fold them over so that they contact the edges of the metal there, and put a little drop of solder on each one, and that should work. If it doesn't, I guess I'll be the first one to know. I'll be back. So I ended up not soldering them at all. I just bent the wires over the contact points on them, and I already stuck it in and made sure that one or two of them worked. And so now I'm going to put the last one in. Also, the LEDs only work in one direction, so I tried to put all of the LEDs in the same way into the brackets, and then also all the brackets in the same orientation. So hopefully, as long as the current stays in the same direction for all of them, which it should, I would think, then all of them should already be in the correct orientation and now in the correct position. And ta-da! The only thing that I'm having trouble with is I don't think the one back here is lighting up. But as far as the rest of them, they seem to be working. And this is at the brightest setting, and it really doesn't dim too much. But it still is, it's going to be easier to see. It illuminates over on that side. And I like the color blue. I think it looks good. Now I'll just need to finish putting the dash back together, and then I'll go to work on something else. And I should probably also mention that I will eventually come back to it and solder those just to make sure that the connection is more secure. But as of right now, with the truck just sitting here, and I'm probably not going to be driving it that much yet, I think that'll be more than fine. Alright, I'm back. I'm not done yet. I tried putting this one in several different ways, trying to get it to make contact with the copper part there, but it just won't light up. So I'm thinking, why don't I drill that one out, the same size this one is, put the little indents in it for it to lock into place, and since it already has the bare copper here, maybe I could put that other bulb here and it would light up the rest of the instrument panel. Let me look in there first and make sure I'm not going to hit anything if I put a hole there. I think I'll leave well enough alone because it looks like there's a solid piece of plastic in there going around where that socket would be. So I don't think it'd do much good even if I did put it there. Okay, so maybe I'll just live with it. At least for now, until I can think of something else. All back together again.